What's up, diecast collectors? This is OBB, the diecast news guy. God damn it, Lewis, you're making me laugh again. I can't get one introduction without laughing with this guy. So as you guys can tell, yeah, guess what? You know, my good pal, friend, amigo, whatever the hell you want to call this twat anymore. My friend Lewis is on yet another review. And I can only imagine why I brought him in this diecast review, because otherwise I would probably be in a therapy session with him right now. But today it is actually be on a diecast that I'm sure Lewis is going to go apeshit over, because this is actually his all-time favorite driver, from what I know. It is on McFlurry, guys. We got James McMurray's 2011 Bass Pro Shops Chevrolet Impala for, this is going to be a mouthful, Earnhardt Chip Ganassi Racing with Felix Sabates. Holy crap. But let me tell you what, guys. As much as the number one font that we've had for since 2014, I miss this DEI one. I mean, my God, guys. It's just a shame Teresa Earnhardt decided to turn into a fucking entitled bitch. And said, oh, I'm going to sue everybody. Screw everybody. Even Dale Jr. Screw him too. Well, tough shit, Teresa, because we're showing off this diecast, and if you sue me, heck, I don't got any money, bitch. But without further ado, guys, enough of me just contemplating on what the hell I just said. Don't kill me, Teresa. Let's go and unbox this diecast of the James McMurray 2011 diecast. Alrighty, guys, I got the diecast out with box, and wow, does this diecast bring back a lot of nostalgia, especially the 2010 Daytona 500. I mean, my God. That was an interesting year for Chip Ganassi Racing. Not only did this guy won the Daytona 500, he won the freaking Break Card 400 too. I mean, that was probably one of the best years I've seen from James McMurray, and probably one of the last best years. Well, actually, no. I mean, he did won the All-Star race a few years after that, and a couple Talladega races as well. But I mean, nowhere near can come close winning to the 500. I mean, that was just amazing. Even though I was cheering for Dale Jr., you gotta admit, all of us were acting like DW after the race. I mean, this diecast is beautiful. Little Jamie, baby! Oh, Lordy, I can already hear all the comments are just gonna say that. Little Jamie, baby! Oh. But my God, this diecast, man, it's probably one of my most... I mean, I know you guys know me. I love the Bass Pro Shops cars. I wonder why. Probably from that stage winner guy, MTJ. But I always have a love for the Bass Pro Shops cars. And this one in particular, I'm sure you do, Lewis. You being the Ganassi fan. Back when you were called Ganassi, now I call you a Ganassi, you were a Ganassi 142 fan. I remember that. Those were the old days. Whew, holy crap. God, we're all getting old. Oh no, what happened to the little fishy right here? We got a nice little scrape mark right there on the fishy on the hood. Oh, that sucks for the little bass.
On the hood?
Oh, speaking of bass, I mean, let's just say, if you guys remember, I mean, that little funny thing I just noticed, and heck, I will never grow up. I'm always immature. Let's just say Mark Truex Jr. Drove the Ass Pro Shops car at the Texas race.
Oh.
I mean, you saw that, Lewis, where he crashed. The B was cut off, right where his where the wording is. I was like, oh, look at that. It's an Ass Pro Shops car. I don't know. That's a little funny thing that I saw on Facebook. I think one of my friends and fans, Brendan, who's a big MTJ fan, I think he said something about that. That's quite funny. Still salty he crashed, but, you know, whatever. It is what it is. Could have been worse. But, I mean, anyways, we're not talking about a Truex car. Maybe we'll get a Truex car in this review soon, because I gotta be that guy. But enough of this crazy Truex fan talking. I mean, let's talk to the McMurray fan himself, Lewis. I mean, this car is beautiful. I mean, you gotta admit, that DEI font is just fantastic. I mean,
oh yeah, that was the real goat of fonts right there for the number one.
I will admit, though, I mean, I think McMurray was the better driver for the one Bass Pro Shops car. Sorry, Truex. You only got one win with that car.
Until eventually,
yeah, eventually it worked out. I mean, heck, I got to roast my driver a little bit because, you know, DEI was still kind of mediocre at that time. But Oh my god, guys. I mean, when I saw this car at Series Collectibles, I'm like, dude, I gotta get this car because this car is apparently pretty hard to find now. This and his 2010 car are going pretty crazy up in prices, and ironically, I think that was the last one. So, Lewis, sadly, you're out of luck. But I do believe you had this car though, from what I know.
I do.
But I mean, this car definitely. The Dayglow Orange, man, that is so cool that they have kept that for a long time, and I'm glad they brought back the Dayglow Orange in the 2020 car. That's something that we have not seen since, ironically, the diecast I'm about to show you, March Jr.'s 2016 car.
May I also add in a Bass Pro Shops won the race yesterday?
I just realized that as well. I mean, how about that? We were reviewing a Bass Pro Shops car, and a Bass Pro Shops car won. I mean, heck, the good old Dale car won. Oh, I can make it even more. I can make it even more triggered. The Dale car won. But if you guys look, guys, I mean, fun fact: if you guys notice, the reason why I'm showing you guys the 2016 Mark Truex Jr. car, this car, I mean, if you look at the paint scheme, it pretty much looks pretty similar. I mean, of course, there's. I mean, I didn't even notice that at first. I was like, oh, Christ, I need a diecast to compare this to. And I was like, wait a minute, I've seen this scheme before. And I looked at my Truex car, and I was like, wow, that looks nice. And eventually, they did eventually add more camo to the car when his Co 600 car came out. But I still like this one a lot more with the black and the camo. But the McMurray one really flows well together with the camo and the yellow. It looks really great. Oh my god, look at that Dayglow Orange spoiler. Oh, I love those spoilers. Woo! Back when the spoilers actually looked pretty cool, even though it was still a COT. But heck, it was better than those damn wings. Oh, sorry, Gary. I know how much you love COTs, but those were some ugly looking diecast. I mean, cars. The diecast actually look pretty good. But yeah, I definitely oh my god, even the bottom of this diecast is cool. Look at that, just all Dayglow Orange. God, I love Dayglow. Nice. Oh man, Dayglow is just awesome. I'm glad we have Dayglow cars again. Oh, it just feels right. It feels so right, Lewis. But I mean, yeah, definitely, if you guys make a trip to Series Collectibles and you see any 2011 diecast, including this one, you bet your sweet ass you better get this because it's starting to dry up. I mean, it's not as bad as the Red Bull diecast, which, fun fact, I had a feeling I was going to say this about my good friend Rob, but let's just say, my good friend Rob saw a Red Bull diecast at Jack's Racing Collectibles, and the fucker didn't even pick it up, so, nice job, Rob. I told you I was going to roast you for that. I told you, buddy.
Right there.
Right there and then and there. But I think that is going to be a cutaway to end this diecast review. Lewis, is there anything else you got to say about this car before I'm about to wrap this shit up?
Little Jamie, baby.
Little Jamie, baby. Oh, Lordy. You got to love DW. That was so cool he came back at the All-Star race, man. But anyways, guys, this has been OBB, the Diecast News Guy. Thanks again for my good buddy, Derek Lewis, for coming on board, doing this Diecast review, because he is the McFlurry fan, after all. And Ganassi fan, too. I can't stress that enough. But check him out on Instagram and also on YouTube. That guy needs subs so he can frickin' upload a video. I'm waiting for you to do a review. That would be frickin' awesome. Or any video, like, get the ball rolling, Lewis.
Oh, well, we will. We will.
Oh, man. You gotta entertain your 20 subs.
Yeah, 20, I get 2.
But anyways, guys, this is OBB, the Diecast News Guy, and I will catch you guys next time on another classic Diecast review on this channel.